far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 55 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hasty. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the middle, it's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's Jeudy, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, remember, they had the quick strike touchdown the last time they had the ball, but this time they're having to work for it. What a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive alive.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wilson steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Broncos. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's slow. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well,
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Sliding out of the pocket. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Pick up there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try to evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
14.
Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Wilson on the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Buying time to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Williams going to get it again on second down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Wilson to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for the Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for a touchdown. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go out there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Everyone's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is yards, about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.